Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So, the January transfer window has been open for almost 2 weeks now. Even 2 weeks at this stage. And there hasn't been much transfer, business done at all. But, teams still need players. So, if teams are, in this video we're going to look at one position each team at least needs to look at signing. I think they need to sign a player in this position, because it's been a pretty weak Premier League season this year. And it's great to see a tighter title race, but, the quality has been the same. So here's one position each Premier League team needs to sign a player in. First of all, Arsenal obviously. They need a number 10. Smith Rowe, he's come in recent weeks and he's done well. Especially that Chelsea game and Brighton they also won against. But he's very young and you can't just rely on one young guy to be your number 10 for the whole rest of the season. You need some more depth. You need to give him some rest. Young players, last thing you need is him getting injured as well. And obviously Mesut Ozil, I already made a video on him. Arteta won't play him and looks like he's going to be leaving. So Arsenal that need a number 10, they were linked with Buendia from Norwich, 25 million. Arsenal, you never know how much money they have, so that might be too much for them. But Arsenal, they need a number 10, a backup number 10, because Smith Rowe can't do it all on his own. You need a bit of backup. Then Villa was a hard one for me because they got no glaring problems. They've had a very good season this year, especially compared to last year. Goalie, they're fine. Striker, Watkins, they spent a lot of money on him and he hasn't scored enough for me. But I don't see him bringing in. They need to have a bit of realism as well into this. I don't see him not going to replace Ollie Watkins after 6 months. Obviously, Grealish, you're fine, and Bertrand Traore in the forwards, you're fine there. Midfielder maybe, but he maybe even like a backup right back or left back, because Matty Cash has done very well this season at right back. But a bit more, maybe a bit of depth. I don't know. Villa are pretty solid. I'm gonna go for a centre back though, because Tyrone Mings, he's good, but I don't know how consistent the other guys are. You got a House, and I think they're losing Joel Engels as well. He's going, or whatever his first name is. Engels is going, I think for sure. So a guy maybe to replace him. But Villa, they're pretty solid this year. So I'm not surprised that they're not making any January moves. On to Brighton. Now, I was going to say number 9, Neil Maupay, because he doesn't score enough for me. He scored very few this season. He's not prolific enough to keep Brighton in the league. They're just lucky that the teams below him are very, very bad. But he's gone in his last couple of games. By the time I'm recording this, it was after their 1-0 win against Leeds. So he's getting goals, I suppose, a few goals. So I'm gonna let him off the hook. But when I do this for the summer, you need number 9. I accepted that they're not gonna get one now in this window. Maupay stepping up again, so he can stay for now. But another position they need is a backup goalkeeper. A new goalkeeper. Matt Ryan is out of favour. They don't want him anymore. This Sanchez guy is hot trash, man, for sure. I've watched it. I've actually watched a few Brighton games now with him in goal, and I'm not convinced by him. He seems shaky as hell. If I'm a Brighton fan, I want him out of goal. I want him out of net. He's a liability. So a new goalie, and in the summer, new number 9. But for now, a new goalkeeper. On to Burnley. Now, this season, Barnes and Woods haven't been as good as they have in previous years. But there's a bigger problem than the strikers, in my opinion, and that's the wingers. Robbie Brady and Dwight McNeil are on the left side, and you got Gudmundsson on the right hand side. Now, Dwight McNeil hasn't been as good this season than he has other seasons. I don't know why, but he hasn't been. Robbie Brady and Gudmundsson. Robbie Brady's injury prone, and so is Gudmundsson, so they're both injury prone. They lost Aaron Lennon, feels like summer, maybe it could have been longer. But I think they need another winger. Get some more crosses into the box. Robbie Brady's good, and I'm Irish. I'm all for Robbie Brady, but he's injury prone at this stage, and he can still stay. Gudmundsson can go. I'm not saying it has to be Robbie Brady. Don McNeil has been the same this year, so I say get another winger in who can whip a ball in to Woods and Barnes, and even Rodriguez up there, for some service. So Burnley, you need a winger. Chelsea, listen, they've had so many problems this year. I'm recording this just after their win against Fulham, scraping over the line against 10-man Fulham. But hey, I already made a video about Frank Lampard. I think he should be gone by now, but I don't support Chelsea, so keep him as long as you want. So there's a good few positions they need to be filled, but number 1 for me is the number 6 CDM, whatever you want to call it. Kante can't do it on his own anymore, I don't think. Get Declan Rice in. They've been heavily linked with Declan Rice, and I actually agree with it. Go get Declan Rice. The Werner and Havertz signings were weird because they had, especially the Havertz one, they have depth in that position, but they need a new CDM. Get Declan Rice in, spend the money, you have the money, go get him. Palace, centre back for me. Palace have a lot of players out of contract, including centre backs Mamadou Sakho and Scott Dan. I know it looks like Sakho might be going back to France. So I think they need to go for a new young centre back. Gary Cahill is also out of contract. So that's 3 just off the top of my head. So Palace need to go for a new young centre back. That's going to be there for a good while. And Palace need a centre back. Everton now, they've had a very good season as well. I think they need a backup left back because Luca Digne, he's had a suspension this year and a bit long enough injury. Leighton Baines retired in the summer. I think you need a backup left back. Now I know Ben Godfrey has played there while Digne was gone, and he's actually played quite well. But I just think Ben Godfrey's the centre back. Let's just keep him as a centre back. I think he's a good centre back. So maybe, but I think you need a proper left back. Go get that, and I think Godfrey's right-footed as well. So I'd say go out there and buy a backup left back. Leicester now, another team having a good season. They need a backup number 9 because Vardy, he's 34 now. He can't play every game. Iheanacho hasn't lived up to the to the 25 million or whatever they paid for him from City a couple of years ago. So I think they need a backup number 9. Give Vardy a rest, or even bring a number 9 on to play with Vardy in certain games. I know they play Perez up there sometimes, or whoever, but I think you need a proper out-and-out number 9 just to come into the club and help out Vardy. On to Leeds now. One of the easier ones. They need a centre back for sure. Cooper and Cook, whatever you want to call them. They've been crap this year. Absolute shite. Bamford has surprised me how much goals he scored. So you're fine for the number 9. You need a centre back. They're costing you. These centre backs are costing you. They're playing great football. They're scoring loads of goals. They're playing well. But the centre backs are letting them down. So, and even the goalie as well. But the centre backs are worse, I think. So yeah, new centre back. And same with Liverpool. We all know why they need a new centre back. Van Dijk and Gomez out for the season. Matip injury prone before this injury crisis, and he's always injured in my opinion. So Liverpool, they need a new centre back. It doesn't take a genius to say that. As for City, at number 9, Aguero, he's 32 now, injury prone. He hasn't even been given a new contract yet, which I think is pretty dodgy from City. But it is what it is. But I think Gabriel Jesus has shown he's not good enough over the years. He's not prolific enough. He can be the number 2 guy you want, but he ain't the number 9 to lead the line. So they need a new number 9. They're playing a false 9 thing at the moment. I think that's a bunch of shite from Pep. Just trying to be too clever with it. You ain't scoring enough goals. Possession all day. Side to side, possession. But you need number 9 to put away some chances. As for Man United now, they have a few positions they need. I watch United all the time. I'm a United fan, and we're actually doing well this year. But there's still so many positions we need to get filled in. We still need that right winger, another CDM, centre back, and I'm going to go to centre back for this window because Maguire and Lindelof does not work. If you see it, they don't work. Maguire and Lindelof, I don't want to see play together anymore. They're both too slow. They're both too similar. They need someone with pace beside him. Now, in recent weeks, Egbai has played beside Maguire, and that's been much, much better. Egbai is actually an elite centre back. He's been unbelievable, making these goals, stopping blocks and all that. But Egbai is injury prone. He got injured in the FA Cup after Hendo kneed him in the neck, which is why Henderson should not be playing. But anyway, only joking there, Hendo fans. But I just think you need another centre back there. They've been linked with Ramos. I would like Ramos, but he's too slow. They've been linked with so many centre backs. Badiashile I go for. But in the summer I want to see United get a centre back. January preferably, but United's owners, it's not likely, is it? On to Newcastle now. Up front they actually were good. They actually have some depth up front. They got Callum Wilson. Joe Linton doesn't score, but he does a bit of a job there. And obviously got Dwight Gale as well. On the wings you got Maximan, they got Almiron. You even play Joe Linton there sometimes. So you're fine there. Centre backs, they got plenty of them. I think they need a centre midfielder and a bit like a creative one. Newcastle when we played number 10, like a kind of a creative centre mid. The Longstaff brothers have shown they're not good enough. They're both dead food, to be honest. John Joe Shelby, he's actually good. He's shown he's good, but he's getting on. We need more than John Joe Shelby. I'm saying here, a bit more of a creative midfielder. Who that is, I don't know. Not quite number 10, just a midfielder who can cast the ball forward. On to Sheffield United now. They're definitely getting relegated. I don't care that they bet Newcastle. Sheffield United need number 9, obviously. You know, they just don't score enough goals. You could argue they need a centre back after all the injuries they've got back there. But Billy Sharp is old. He only scores penalties. But nothing against it, but doesn't score any goals from play really. Brewster, 25 million, looks like a flop at the moment. I don't know why they spent that money on him. Mousse, he's actually the best of the bunch really, but he's just inconsistent. He scores the most. McGoldrick, you know, big respect to McGoldrick. He did well. I'm surprised he retired from Ireland, but he works so hard, but he doesn't score enough goals. And Ollie McBurney, 20 million, waste of money really. He scored about 5 goals each season. No, not good enough. So you need a number 9, but looks like you haven't done it so far. On to Southampton now. A backup left back to Ryan Bertrand. They were linked to Brandon Williams from Man United. I think that would, you know, if you want to do that, go ahead, do that. But I think they do need a backup left back. You know, they got right back. They got Walker Peters and they got Valerie. The strikers are fine as long as Danny Ings stays fit. So I say, you know, get a backup left back to, you know, keep Ryan Bertrand on his toes. You know. On to Tottenham now, with people like Ali and Winks out of favour at the moment, and Jedson Fernandez not being good enough. They need another midfielder to stick in there. And Ndombele's done well this season. Sissoko's done well. Højbjerg's done very well. But if we're not going to play Ali or Winks, Winks set and play a bit more, but if you're not going to play either of them, bring in another midfielder. You know, they're fine strikers and forwards. They're fine at the back, so bring in another midfielder. West Brom now. This is after their 3-2 win against Wolves, so there's still a bit of hope that they might be able to stay up. They can't score or defend, so West Brom will be the first team that can get that I'm going to give 2 positions. You need a centre back and a number 9. Yes, they scored 3 goals yesterday. They also conceded 2 number penalties. So West Brom, they need another number 9. Conor Robinson, also Irish. I like the guy. Doesn't score enough for me. Charlie Austin, they let him go. You know, he's the only Premier League proven player you have there, so he's gone. And you know, Hal Robson-Kjaer doesn't seem to play anymore. Centre backs, Ajayi is very good, especially for headers, for goals. But they need another centre back and a number 9. First team, they need 2 positions. West Ham, now they need to replace Sebastian Haller. Yes, Antonio was very good. He got the winning goal yesterday, but you need a bit of depth up there. Antonio's got injured this season. He'll probably get injured again. You need a replacement for Seb Haller. And that leaves the final team, which is Wolves. Wolves once again need number 9. Ever since Jimenez got injured, Wolves' form has fallen off a cliff. They can't seem to score. Fabio Silva did score yesterday, but you know, I'm not convinced by the guy. They brought Catrone back. He flopped once, so you know that may as well be again. I just think Wolves need number 9, yeah, for sure. Jimenez will come back, but he's 30 years old at this stage now. So maybe when Jimenez comes back, maybe not. But will Jimenez be the same? Who knows? But for now, Wolves need a number 9 because this is the January transfer window. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications because we're going to try and make as many videos as we can. Hopefully some of these teams make transfers, you know, to make some of these look right, but if they don't, all I can do is I said I tried. Anyway guys, that's the video. Yeah, I'm out of here.